Hello guys, welcome to the 14th episode of F2F Adopts. This episode is pretty much important and exciting for me, for which I have bought this t-shirt too, which says happy. And why I'm happy today, because this is the anniversary episode for F2F Adopts. Last year in January, I launched this particular video blog to help my fellow campaign managers and new people who are interested in this domain understand what it is all about and how we work and what are the different entities in AdOps and campaign management in general. This today will be I'll be recording two videos. Happy, double happiness. So the first one, which is this one, will be talking about reports, the all possible reports which a campaign manager does regularly. There might be some other reports and reporting templates. There might be. That depends on the requirement and the organization. But the one which I'm discussing today in this, these are pretty much the general ones and let's say most popular ones. In my next episode, we'll be talking about troubleshooting. That's an important topic, and I'll try to discuss in detail what are the different types of troubleshooting a campaign manager does. And yes, so let's start today's episode, the first one for today, with reports. So basically there are approximately 7 reports which a campaign manager does regularly or upon request. The first one is the activation report. Activation report is a type of report which is sent to the planners or internal team, which gives a brief on how or the campaign or how or where the campaign is live as of now. So in a media plan there might be 12 portals. Now out of those 12 portals, which let's say the campaign needs to go live today, how many of them have gone live after 2 or 3 days? So activation report actually gives that information, how many portals are live on a particular date or till that particular date, and also whether any particular banner or any missing entities are still there. So that can also be highlighted in a activation report. The second one is the performance report. Third one is screenshot report. Fourth one is final report. So these three are basically the one which are done after the campaign is live on a regular basis. So screenshot report, suppose if the campaign is supposed to go live today, so let's say in another 3 business working days, the campaign manager needs to send across screenshot reports for all the portals which has been live, let's say till the date the screenshot report is being prepared. Performance report is a weekly report shared with the client through the planners, which says like what's the performance of the campaign, what's the performance of the portals, what's the performance of the custom executions which took place till that time. So it's a pretty much of a performance driven data which is being shared with the client. Final report is something which is sent across to the client through the planners once the campaign is over. So performance report is sent on, it depends, it can be sent on a weekly basis, it can be sent on a bi-weekly basis, it can be sent on a monthly basis. It depends on the duration of the campaign and any particular client instruction regarding the same. The client might say, I need a report every alternate days if it's a short flight campaign. It might say like I need a report every Mondays and Wednesdays or something like that. So that depends on the client, what are his or her preferences regarding reporting. Final report, at the end of the campaign, once we receive the stable numbers, we send across the final report. That's the end report for a campaign. Now apart from these 4, which is activation, screenshot, performance and final report, we have 3 more. What are those 3? First one is the historical performance report. So for a particular client, let's say a beverage client, ABC Beverages, which has campaigns with a particular publisher or with a particular agency throughout the year. Now, at any point of the year, let's say at the end of 2 quarters or end of half year or end of entire year, they would like to see how they have done on terms of let's say the agency, on terms of their products, on terms of the customer or end user interactions. So this report, which we call as historical report performance wise, this can be shared with the client. And so again, this is pretty much a performance driven report similar to performance report, but the duration is much bigger. The campaigns can be lot more than one. And yes, so this is a historical report. The second one is the spent report. So the second one, the spent report, can be an internal request within the planners or within the agency or publisher to check how much revenue we have generated, how much investment we have done in order to get that revenue. So anything related to money, this spent report talks about it. This can be shared with the client. This can be, let's say, an evaluation for internal purpose. It can be anywhere. Last but not the least is an annual report. An annual report, as the name suggests, it is done at the end of the year, every year, which clearly prescribes how many campaigns ran in that particular year, which advertisers, what were the profit, what were the, let's say, losses, if any, losses in the sense discrepancy or anything like that. So all those things are discussed in detail. It can be a PPT, it can be a Excel sheet, it depends on the requirement. Annual report is pretty much the final mark sheet for agency or publisher, that like how they have done this entire year, what should be the next year's goal. It is to be decided based on this annual report. So these are the 7 reports which a campaign manager creates in his or her lifetime. There might be some more too. There might be a social media report in case the campaign manager manages social media's entities too. So it depends on the requirement and the role which the campaign manager is undertaking. And yes, so these are the 7 reports which a campaign manager does. Thanks for watching this 14th episode. I'll be back with the 15th one in some time, and in that 15th episode we'll be talking about troubleshooting. So what are the different kinds of troubleshooting a campaign manager performs in his day-to-day interaction with an ad server or publisher. We'll have a discussion. Thanks for watching the 14th episode. This is Devran Gupta signing off. Thanks a lot. Enjoy. This is Dubai. I thought of taking the camera outside today. This is T-Com area. Yay! Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.